Okay, good morning, students. Good morning. We'll start with the next question, that is question number 7. Bluetooth offers device control through a smartphone. Okay, but it only allows 8 devices to be connected. Zigbee supports up to 65,000 nodes. But there is a fee for every connected devices. Compare and explain both the technologies here. Means if you compare both Bluetooth and the Zigbee technology, they are having their own advantages and the limitations here. Both the technologies are having their own advantages and the limitations. Specification wise, we have to compare both the technologies here. What all are the specifications they are differing here? Or comparison between the Bluetooth technology and the Zigbee technology. First one, features here, that is the Bluetooth technology and the Zigbee technology, the comparison of the range. Okay, range wise if you compare here, in case of the Bluetooth, up to 100 meters it can cover here. The Bluetooth technology can cover up to 100 meters for the Bluetooth 5.0 technology. For the Bluetooth 5.0 technology. Next, Zigbee, it is up to 100 meters in the indoor conditions here and up to 300 meters in the outdoor environment. Correct? Up to 300 meters in the outdoor environment. Second one is the data rate, how much they are supporting. The data rate. The Bluetooth, it is supports up to 2 Mbps. The Bluetooth technology, it will support 2 Mbps, and Zigbee, it will support up to 250 kbps, kilobits per second here. Okay. Next on power consumption, in case of the Bluetooth, it is the medium to high power consumption. Medium to high power consumption, and Zigbee technology, it is very low power consumption. In the Zigbee technology, it is very low power consumption here. And the network topology, which type of the network topology architecture they are using? Network topology, in case of the Bluetooth, it is point to point or star or mesh topology. Either it may be point to point communication type if the two devices are there, means next the star topology and the mesh topology. What is the difference between star and the mesh topology? In case of the star topology, the central hub will be there and all the devices are connected to that central hub here. That is the star topology. And what about the mesh topology? Each device is connected to with each other. All the devices are connected to with each devices here. That is the mesh topology here. Okay. Next, in case of the Zigbee, it is almost using the mesh topology. The network architecture is the mesh topology here. Next, in the latency, it is in case of the Bluetooth, it is very low, means delay. Okay, very low latency, and for the Zigbee, it is low to moderate. Latency means what? The delay which is generated from up to transmission to reception. That is the latency here. Here in the Bluetooth, it is low, and here it is the low to moderate. Therefore, the Zigbee is suitable for the real-time applications here. The delay is less here. Next one, security wise here, that is the, in case of the Bluetooth, the security is very strong here. Which type of the security it is using? That is the AES. AES is the advanced encryption system. What is AES? AES is the advanced encryption system here. That is, it is using AES 120 encryption. Means it is using that 128-bit security keys here in the data stream such that it is secured and any hacking is avoided there. Data corruption ge athwa yenadru hack madlikke avoid madlikke security heng kortaiti, it is using that AES 128 type of the security, encryption security. It is adding in the data communication there, it is adding in the data processing time only 128 key bits here, 128 bit length keys here, code for the encryption purpose here. Okay, and also pairing methods. In the Bluetooth, the pairing will be there for the security purpose. Yav device jotike pair agtite adakashta kalisitada. Therefore, it is also using the pairing technology for the data security purpose here. In case of this second one, it is using the Zigbee strong. That is the security there also strong here. It is not the less secure. There also security is strong. It is also using the AES 128 encryption here. Next one is the application. Usually where those two technologies are used here, the Bluetooth is used in the audio streaming, correct? File transfer, wireless peripherals to the wireless devices here, audio to transmit the audio real time audio streaming here, and also the file transfer here. And what about the Zigbee here? Usually where it is used? It is used in the home automation processes, industrial automation, and the smart metering. Correct? In the smart metering processing and the industrial automation. Correct? And in the home automation, there the Zigbee technology is used. Next, the device supports how many, up to how many devices, means which type of devices we can connect to those technologies here. It will support almost billions of devices widely supported in the Bluetooth technology. Here also in the Zigbee, it is millions of devices. Correct? Millions of devices are compatible with the Zigbee technology. It will support those devices here. Next, the scalability means addition of the devices, how many devices we can add. Okay, it is limited in the Bluetooth because it will support only 8 devices. The scalability is low, but it is high in the Zigbee because it is supporting up to 65,000 devices. It is supporting up to 65,000 devices. Therefore, the scalability is high there. And the interference here, the interference means affecting the data. Here, in case of the Bluetooth, can suffer from the interference in crowded 2.4 gigahertz environment because it is making use of the 2.4 gigahertz frequency. If number of devices are there in that range, if the number of devices are there, they are transmitting, means that is affected this network. It is interference will be more in that frequency range here. Here it is less interference due to channel hopping. Means in case of the Zigbee, the signals will jump from one channel to other channel. Frequency hopping is in the same fashion. Channel hopping will be there. Therefore, the interference will be less there. If bad interference bantu on the other channel transmit madamundandre, it will switch from one channel to other channel. Therefore, the interference will be less in the Zigbee technology. Development complexity ಯಾವುದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಐತಿ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is moderate. In case of the Bluetooth, this is moderate development tools and major development tools and the libraries. Andra, it is not that much complex also, and it is not that much easy also. The development technology to develop that, how much complexity is there, means full high level complexity nu illa, full low easy agi madako barangilla. It is the moderate here. And there also it is the moderate. Specialized development tools are used. Therefore, the technology development is, that is the complexity is in the moderate level here. It is not that much fully complex ide, full ಇದನ್ ಬೇಕಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, full low ಇದನ್ನು ಐತಂತೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಹಳ ಈಸಿ ಐತಿ ಪಟ್ ಪಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹಂಗೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. It is like the moderate this complexity here. These are the comparison of this Bluetooth and the Zigbee technology specification wise. Their range wise, frequency wise, bandwidth, which type of the technology they are adopting for the security purpose. Correct? How much latency is there for in the both, and application wise, which type, where those are used. Those are the some of the comparison points here. Now, go to the next question here. Read the question. An IoT device is attached to wounded tiger. And the ಗಾಯಗೊಂಡ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು wounded tiger to remotely monitor the health condition of the tiger in Bandipur forest. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು wound ಆಗಿದ್ದ ಟೈಗರ್ಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಮೋಟ್ಲಿ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ, ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದು ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಟು ಡೇ ಟು ಡೇ ಅದನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೈಲ್ಡ್ ಅನಿಮಲ್. Correct? Therefore, to monitor the health of that tiger remotely, the device is attached to the tiger. IoT device ಅದಕ್ಕ ಅಟ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅದು, such that wherever it will go, the signals are receiving in at the other end, and they can monitor the health of the tiger here. Okay? In the Bandipur forest, the limitations are low power, limited bandwidth, and the remote connection. Whatever the technology they are using, that should be low power consumption, because every day ಒಂದ್ ದಿನ ಆದ್ಕೊ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಹಾಕಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. It should go for the long time. Low power consumption should be there, and also the limited bandwidth. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡಾಟಾ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಾಟಾ ಕಳಿಸ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ bandwidth should be limited there, and also the remote connection, because we are placing those IoT sensors and the devices on the tiger here, wounded tiger. Therefore, those are remotely they are roaming there. ಈಗ ನಮ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಐತಿ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದ. It is roaming in the forest. Correct? Therefore, this is the remote connection. What IoT data protocol is suitable for this application? And explain the working of the protocol. Means we have to compare with the other protocols here. Which type of the protocol we can use for this particular application? Requirement is what here? Low power consumption, limited bandwidth and remotely operating. ಅಷ್ಟು ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಸೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಹಿಯರ್ there are several IoT protocols that might be suitable for this application, because number of protocols are there that are suitable for this application. One of the example is the LoRa WAN, means long range WAN, wide area network. LO means long, RA means range, long range wide area network. Okay, one more is the Sigfox here. Correct? Sigfox, 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 and one more is the Zigbee Bluetooth. These are some of the examples here which we can go for. Correct? And here in this application it is preferably advised to use the LoRa WAN, that is the long range wide area network is preferable if you need more flexibility. If you need more flexibility in terms of network setup and slightly higher data rates. ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಂದ್ರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ higher data rate we can achieve here. And flexible also, it is not rigid, we have to send this type only. Somehow the flexibility ratio is there, and also the data rate is high here, higher data rate. Okay, and suitable application that can be benefit from the managed but open standard ecosystem. And it is suitable for applications. Iದೇನ್ ನಾವು application ಅದಕ್ಕೆ suitable ಇದೆ ಅದು. Okay, one more is the Sigfox here. That also we can go for. Is ideal if you need the lowest possible power consumption. ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪವರ್ ಅದೇನು ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತದ್ ನೀವು ಕೇಸ್ ಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ Sigfox here, because it is the lowest power consumption technology. Okay, Sigfox, and can work within a very limited data rates. Data rate nu limited ಬಹಳ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರಾಗೂ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತದ. ಹೌದಾ? And provides managed service with wide range suitable for very simple and infrequent data transmissions. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವೈಡ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ಗೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಮಿಟ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಯಾವಾಗಾದ್ರೂ. ಈಗ ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಒನ್ ಡೇ ಟೈಗರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದ್ರದಿಂದ ಡಾಟಾ ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್ ನೋ ನೀಡ್. ನಾವು ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಹೋಗ 1 hour ಬಿಟ್ಟ ಅಥವಾ 2 hour ಗ್ಯಾಪ್, ಅದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್, ಅದ್ರದ್ದೇನ್ ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ಸ್, ಅದ ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಾವು ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರ. ಅದ್ ನಾವು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ರಿಯಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಮಾನಿಟರ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೀಡಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Correct? In the durations we have to monitor. Therefore, if the data transmission is not continuous, it is infrequent, frequent transmit ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀಡಿತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ we can go for this also here, Sigfox here. Okay, now comparison of those technologies here with each other. First one is the long range wide area network, Sigfox, and here NB-IoT. NB-IoT means narrow band IoT. With the band used is very narrow here. Okay, that is also one of the technology here for this low power consumption. Narrow band IoT, Zigbee, Bluetooth, and the MQTT. Already we have studied this MQTT. What is MQTT? What is the principle there? Here, the principle is based on the publisher and the subscriber model. Correct? Publisher and the subscriber model. The device which wants to transmit the data, it will act as the publisher, and the device which is receiving the data, it is acting as the subscriber. And those two devices are directly not connected. In between, we are having one more, that is called as the broker. Correct? That is called as the broker. Now, what is the job of the broker here? The main job of the broker is filtering the data, making it suitable, also authentication checking whether the subscriber subscribed for that particular type of data. And whenever the data comes, it will first goes to the broker and it is transmitted there. Okay, that MQTT also, it is also low power consumption technology here. It is also one of the low power consumption technology. Now that specification wise, we will compare all these technologies here. First one, frequency band. Correct? In the frequency band, first yellow RA WAN, in that case how much frequency? 868 megahertz in EU, European United. Okay, and here it is 915 megahertz in US, United States. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಇತ್ತು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? 915. ಯುರೋಪಿಯನ್ ಯುನೈಟೆಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 868. Okay, and in Sigfox it is 868 and 915, same here. Okay, and this narrow band IoT, in the narrow band IoT it is 800 and 900. Correct, 800 and 900. Zigbee it is 2.4 gigahertz ISM. Okay, ISM means what here? It is the radio waves here, or the radio signals which are kept for the dedicated for the ISM, industrial purpose, scientific purpose and the medical purpose. ISM, these are the radio signals, those are only dedicated for those type of the applications here. ಆ frequency ಮೇಲೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜನರಲ್ ನಾವು citizens ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Getting this one? In those are strictly dedicated for this ISM, industrial application, scientific research application and the medical. Okay, therefore those are the 2.4 gigahertz ISM here. And next one is the Bluetooth. It is again, it is also 2.4 gigahertz, and BLE means what? Bluetooth low energy consumption here. Okay, that is technology. And in MQTT, this frequency band, it is not applicable because protocol not dependent on the frequency. A frequency ಎಷ್ಟೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಆ protocol MQTT. Clear, it is not applicable for that particular technology here. Next is the range here. How much range it will covers? It is up to 15 kilometers in rural areas and 2 to 5 kilometers in urban areas. 2 to 5 kilometers in urban areas. And ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ Sigfox ಇಲ್ಲಿ 50 kilometers in rural areas, again 3 to 10 kilometers in urban areas. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಏರಿಯಾಗ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ತೈತದ ರೇಂಜ್? ದ ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಸ್ ಬಾಳ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅರ್ಬನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್, ಹೌದು ಅಬ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಫ್ರೀಕ್ವೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಹಳ ಮಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟು ಲೋ ರೇಂಜ್ ಕಳಿಸಿರ್ತಾರ ಅವ್ರ. therefore the range will reduce there. In the rural means they can cover longer distance there. Okay, next one, in this NB IoT it is up to 35 kilometer in rural and 1 to 10 kilometer in urban areas. That is the range it is covering here. And Zigbee it is 10 to 100 meters and up to 1 kilometer, which is the the repeaters ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು 1 to 1, that is 1 up to 1 kilometer ಮಟನು ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ನಾವು ರಿಪೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿ. Okay, next one ಇದನ್ನೇನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಬ್ಲೂಟೂತ್ up to 100 meters, up to 400 meters in the classic general Bluetooth ಅಲ್ಲಿ up to 100 meter, but low energy consumption ಅಲ್ಲಿ up to 400 meters. ಆ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ up to 400 meter ಮಟ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ MQTT, now it depends on the underlying network. ಅದು ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ನಾವು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಹಾಕಿತ್ತು ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ರೇಂಜ್ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟ ರೇಂಜ್ ಅಂತಿಲ್ಲ. MQTT ಗೆ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ, ಅದು ಎಷ್ಟು ರೇಂಜ್ ಅದ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಡಾಟಾ ರೇಟ್. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡಾಟಾ ರೇಟ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಹೌ ಮಚ್? 0 to 3 kbps to 50 kbps here. 0.3 to 50 kbps. ಅಲ್ಲಿ 100 to 600 bps. Okay, and up to 250 kbps, 20 kbps to 250 kbps, and in the Bluetooth it is 3 mbps. Correct, 3 mbps here. And also depends on the implementation. ನಾವು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಾಟಾ ರೇಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಯಾವ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಹೌದಾ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಡಾಟಾ ರೇಟ್ ಅದ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದ್ರ ಡಾಟಾ ರೇಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಪವರ್. How much power they will consume? It is very low. Power consumption is very low, and in the Sigfox also it is very low. And this one NB IoT it is low. Okay, low to moderate, actually low to moderate ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನ Zigbee ಹೋಗು low power, and Bluetooth medium, and in the MQTT also low power consumption here. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ಡಿವೈಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 year ಮಟ್ಟ ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ರನ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತದ. ಒಂದ್ಸತಿ ನೀವು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಷ್ಟು ಲೋ ಪವರ್ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರನ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು ದ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಜಿಗ್ಬಿ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದನ್ನ ಏನು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಅರೇವ್ಯಾನ್ ಲಾಂಗ್ ರೇಂಜ್ ವೈಡ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್, ಅದ್ರಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಇಯರ್ ಮಟ್ಟ ಅದು ಬ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿ ಕನ್ಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒಂದು ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಟೋಪಾಲಜಿ. ವಿಚ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ನೆಟ್ವರ್ಕ್ ಟೋಪಾಲಜೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್? ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಮೂರನೇದು ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೆಶ್, ಜಿಗ್ಬಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮೆಶ್ ಇದೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮೆಶ್ ಹಿಯರ್, ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಸರ್ವರ್, that is the publisher and the subscriber model there. Topology is what here? Publisher and the subscriber model here. Next one, security. Here security, which type of the security is provided? AES 128 encryption, that is advanced encryption system 128. Means what it is doing? It is adding 128 bits to the our information, such that if any unauthorized will also gets that data, they cannot make out what is the data. ಅದನ್ನ 128 ಕೀ ಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ, ಅದು ಎನ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದನ್ನ 128 ಎನ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೇಮ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ AES 128 ಸಿಗ್ಫಾಕ್ಸ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ 3GPP. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ 3GPP ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. That is also one type of the security here provided for the data. That is also one type of the security provided for the data, that is the 3GPP here. Next is the IEEE. Correct? IEEE ಅದೇನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. That is also one of the standard here. That is security ಅಲ್ಲ ಇವಾಗ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. Now see here 3GPP. Next there also AES 128 encryption. And next last one is the what? Which one it is using? TLS and SSL user authentication. TLS ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಈಗ ಅದ್ರ OS ಮಾಡಲ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್, ಡಾಟಾ ಲಿಂಕ್ ಲೇಯರ್, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಂದ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿನ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರ ಅದನ್ನ TLS. ಅಂಡ್ SSL ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್ ಸಾಕೆಟ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರಿಟಿ ಹಿಯರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆರ್, first one is it is using the LORA WN specification. ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅದು. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸಿಗ್ಫಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೋಕಾಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? 3GPP. 3GPP ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನರ್ಶಿಪ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿತ್ತು ಕಾಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿತ್ತು ನೋಡ್ರಿ? ಹಾ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಜಿಗ್ಬಿ, ಬ್ಲೂಟೂತ್, MQTT ಇದೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಅನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಜಿಗ್ಬಿ ಅದ. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದಿತ್ತು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್? IEEE. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರ ಜಿಗ್ಬಿಯಲ್ಲಿನೂ IEEE, ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ISO IEC. ISO ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡೈಸೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನದ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಯೂಸ್. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ? ಟಿಪಿಕಲ್ ಯೂಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್, ಅಗ್ರಿಕಲ್ಚರ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್. ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ, ಅದ್ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಇದು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೇನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ? ಟ್ರಾಫಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ವೆದರ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಅಟ್ಮಾಸ್ಫಿಯರಿಕ್ ಏರ್ ಇದನ್ನ ಪೊಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದ್ರಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾವ. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಸೆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರಿಂಗ್, ಅಸೆಟ್ ಟ್ರ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎನ್ವೈರನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿತ್ತು? NB-IoT. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಟೀಸ್, ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ಮೀಟರಿಂಗ್, ಹೆಲ್ತ್ ಮಾನಿಟರಿಂಗ್. For the health monitoring also that technology is used. Next is the home automation, industrial control. Bluetooth is a personal devices, health tracking and audio streaming, Bluetooth. And here it is the IoT communication. MQTT is used for the IoT communication here. Okay, now this completes the question here.